Greetings and blessings. This Throwback Thursday, January the 21st, 2021. It's about 9:02 a.m. in the morning. I greet all of you all with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor religious beliefs may be. It doesn't matter whether you're the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't even matter whether you're the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter whether you're my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. It doesn't matter whether you like me, nor my YouTube channel, or anything that I may say or do. That's your prerogative. God give you a free will. What I want to really talk about today is those that may not think, or those that misquote me or misunderstand me when I say certain things. I made a post up today. This is going to be part 2 of my Throwback Thursday posts. But I spoke about the victory of Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. They did get a victory. They won. Yes, they won the presidency. And I'm glad that they got Donald Trump out because his ways is not ways of God. But at the same time, when I say it's their victory and the victory of some Democrats that's going to benefit personally from it, but I'm hoping and praying because the Bible tells us to watch and pray. I'm praying that all of human beings is going to benefit. And I'm hoping and praying that now that the focus is off the race, even though some people still focus on Donald Trump, you see what I'm saying? That's just like spilled milk up under your table. If the spilled milk, you're going to continue to let it stay up under there. Ain't no need of talking about it. He's out of there. Now let's hope and pray that he be prosecuted like everybody else. Let's hope and pray that he don't get no slack, just like he didn't get some of the people that slack on death row, that people, jurors ask them to let certain people go. But let me just say this here. A victory for me, and it's not personally for me, but a victory for me is the end of injustice and racism which's been in this country. I'm going to start back in 1492 when Christopher Columbus came over here. You see, some people, even some of my kinfolks, and that's your prerogative, and I'm not upset at you. I don't get mad because I teach my kids to never say that they're mad, because when you mad, an animal is mad, they put them to sleep. You see what I'm saying? A mad human being, you may have to put them to sleep, give them some type of tranquilizers or eliminate them. You see what I'm saying? I done had some mad blacks come at me, and I didn't have no other choice but to do what any normal thinking human being that wanted to live do. I had to take their life. You see, that's not black on black crime. You follow what I'm saying? When a black is protecting itself from another black or any other human being, that's not considered black on black crime. Now, let me show you black on black crime. Those that say that there's no such thing and they talking about that ain't nothing but just rhetoric. You see what I'm saying? I have a young great nephew. Hey now. A young great nephew who was a high school superstar on the football. I ain't gonna mention his name. Who his mother did a tremendous job. One of my brother's daughters did a tremendous job on raising all of her children. Hey now, raising all of her children. She moved from the Cabrini Green to the west side, from the west side to the suburbs to make sure that her children would be all right. The only reason she had to move is because of black on black crime. So some of y'all kin folks and anybody else that talking about there ain't no such thing as black on black crime, you think that. And like I said before, if you don't think so, when you come out your door and some black hit you upside your head, don't get on the news and, oh, this black did that. No, there ain't no black on black crime. You see what I'm saying? We know that white police, some of them, not all, is out here killing us. We know the Ku Klux Klan is alive and well out here. You see what I'm saying? They showed on Wednesday, January the 6th, 2021. They not only don't care nothing about blacks, they don't care about no black coming up in that. They don't want no black coming up in that White House. You seen when Obama was here, an airplane, a guy was flying one of them planes, got up there. Some guys got up onto the Oval Office. How did they get up in there? You know how they got up in there? The black securities police telling you in Washington, they've been complaining about the racism for 20 years. 20 years. You see what I'm saying? So there's no excuse. Obama was in there 8 of them 20 years. He didn't do nothing about it. But y'all study, worship him and Michelle while they living in Martha's Vineyard. You see what I'm saying? In Massachusetts, in a $17.5 million house, while people out here like us, we trying to get a stimulus check. They giving us 600 and we praying for 14. Obama, Michelle, his daughters, none of his family don't need none of that. But let me leave that alone because some of y'all get offended when I talk about President Obama. You see what I'm saying? I'm not hating on him. You see what I'm saying? But him and Michelle got connection with Netflix. Netflix had connection with Jeffrey Epstein. The one was doing this all to these young females. Obama had connection with him. Donald Trump had connection with him. But see, I'm going to leave that alone again. But this what I want to say, y'all. Those of y'all that don't like the fact we talking about black on black crime, let me tell you about my great nephew. Never had a record, juvenile, or nothing like that. Barely said a word unless he on that football team, on that football field. Real nice, peaceful, gentleman, respectful. Him and one of his friends went to the West Side sometime last year. Driving around in the car, just hanging out before he go back to school. Guess what? Some ignorant Negro shot his car. Thank God he wasn't shot and killed. I think his friend was injured, but thank God his friend wasn't killed. So you black folks, I'm talking about family and anybody else, talking about ain't no black on black crime. You ask my nieces if black on black crime. Let me finish. August the 3rd, 1977. You see what I'm saying? In Chicago, Illinois, in Cabrini Green, my 21-year-old brother over there trying to get people right because he took a fall and he wanted to come out and show people crime wasn't the right way. He is one of the tough individuals that came up in the neighborhood and people are afraid of. My brother wasn't afraid of him, challenged him. Supposed to be tough. He challenged him, and my brother whooped his butt like Muhammad Ali did Joe Frazier. He couldn't take that whooping. So guess what? They set him up, shot him in the back 4 times, once in the back of the head. My mama in heaven right now, but I can speak for her. You see what I'm saying? Ask me, is it a black on black crime? My 15-year-old nephew in 1991 had a son born. He was just 15. He went to the Cook County Hospital to go visit his son for the first and the last time. When he got to visiting his son and he left, going back home, guess what, y'all? Grown men, black, shot and killed him. You see what I'm saying? In 1972, my best friend, you see what I'm saying? My best friend, let me show y'all. Look here. Look. Every time I'm out there, he peeping in my driveway. I guess I can't even talk loud and make my YouTube videos in there. That's the Charleston Police Department. When you need them, you can't even get them. But let me finish what I'm saying, y'all. But anyway, how could you say that there's no black on black crime? My best friend in 1972, we call him Doss, Dwayne Dixon, just graduated. I was 14, he was 15. Shot and killed, black on black crime. You see what I'm saying? And let me show you another thing. If we don't think it's black on black crime, you ain't got to be a part of the movement. Ain't nobody asking you to be a part of the movement. But get out of our way, those of us that's willing to sacrifice. I done sacrificed my life, my freedom, my job, and my children and my family for 25 years down in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, one of the most prejudiced places on the face of this earth. One of the last places where they freed the slaves. But I got family members and other people talking about there's no black on black crime. You see what I'm saying? All you got to do is, if you don't think it is, then continue to do y'all thing. I look on Facebook and all these things. People come on my Facebook page. You see what I'm saying? And make these comments. And I look on theirs. They ain't caring about the black on black crime. They caring about pearls around their neck. They caring about being the best looking grandma, the best looking grandpa, the best looking daughter, the best looking son or grandson. But I ain't getting on your page and saying nothing about that. If that's what you want to be, you be that. I'm an activist. I'm a non-sellout black activist. I'm not a racist. I'm not a militant. You see what I'm saying? I'm not a troublemaker. I'm just a black Negro to some of you people that ain't scared to speak up, ain't scared to die. My daughter, God had let my daughters to be getting ready to go on 15 and 16 years old. So if you take my life or my freedom, my voice gonna come right through theirs. My dad on his bed, and it may be his last. But one thing about it, he taught me something when he got drafted in World War II. He left this racist town that I'm in right now and went right to the military where they was just as racist. And let me show you something now. All you got to do is look at all these people that they are arresting for that terrorism that happened on January the 6th. 2021 Wednesday in Washington, D.C. at the White House. They just took 6 of the National Guards that's supposed to have been watching the thing, took them off because they was connected to white supremacies. You see, I've been complaining about this white supremacy in the Charleston, Missouri Police Department for almost 25 years, but ain't nobody listening. They done got away with murdering mentally ill black individuals. You know why? Because you have these NAACP sellout Negroes, these black Negroes down here with this government grant jobs, and most, not all of these black business people. It's so racist down here. I talked to a couple of funeral homes, the one black funeral home here, charging so ridiculous in case my daddy died. And the white one I called, it didn't surprise me because I know the church that all of them go to. The chief of police, the sheriff, and most of all these other powerful people, Susan and the Wesley Family Learning Center connected with them. But I called the white funeral home 2 times. The second time, the lady said kind of busy. It's almost been a week and a half. They ain't called back. I'm glad they didn't call back because it's just showing me how racist it is in this town. Now, we need to, after Harris and Biden get situated, the first thing that he signed the thing about the wall in Mexico. Signed some doggone a law that'll send them same 25,000 troops to Washington, send them to these black neighborhoods where these Negroes is acting a fool. If you got to kill them, kill them. If you got to take them off the streets, if you got to beat they behind, get them out of our way. Get them out of our way. And then you people that talking about ain't no black on black crime, sit your behind down. Stay off of my page because I'm going to start showing you something that's going to make you cry whether you family or not. You can't hijack nothing on my thing. You can't hijack my page. You ain't powerful enough. You too soft. You too weak. Ain't no room for no weak black people or no weak people at all. They're going to say that it ain't racism, injustice, and black on black crime. Y'all pray for me. Some of y'all think I'm angry. I ain't angry. Any of y'all that know me, if I was angry, listen here, it'll probably take them 25,000 troops that was in Washington to come handle me. And then another thing we got to work on, change the name of the White House to something else because they named it the White House because of the prejudiced white folks. Peace be still.